Well, I've just watched the last episode of Game of Thrones. My daughter stayed up and watched it when it came out and told me it was shit, her words. But I went into it with an open mind. It was, in places, it resembled a carry-on film. Genuinely. At one point somebody turned up who I didn't even know who the hell it was, and apparently he was in some episodes years ago. A cognitive dissonance when we switch God knows how many days, months, years from one location to another, and so much stuff has happened and it's all unexplained. It was just a disaster. The ending couldn't have been cheesier. Jon Snow turned into Mr. Wimp of Wimbledon, and everything was just long and drawn out and dreary, and Arya, who rode from the ashes on a white stallion last week, was inexplicably back amongst the ruins and no use at all, and I thought she was going to really sort of shine, but they were just setting it all up, and it was just rubbish. And there's been some really fine acting, but since the in the other episodes there was some amazing acting, it was just brilliant, but this was total tosh. Hastily written, poorly thought through crap. And look at these clouds. You see, I have a theory that Game of Thrones is tying into world events, and I just had a text come up, half expecting to see a comet, but there is a scene where the dragon pretty much wastes the Iron Throne. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I said to my son, so where's the Iron Throne? Where's King's Landing supposed to be? Cersei, who's she? I said, oh, it's supposed to represent England, I think. And I said, oh God, the Iron Throne. He said, well, yeah, sort of London. So I think there might be a fire somewhere important. But who knows? Clouds like this aren't normal clouds, people. See the cat? See the cat? Wow. Something's coming, I feel it in my bones. Look at this. So yeah, well, my son's very disappointed. Apparently it's got 4.7 on IMDb and there were petitions up. I said to my son, it would have been better if the actors had just ad-libbed their way through it. The script was weak. The actors were obviously embarrassed by the whole procedure and just barely acted. It was just like, oh God, let's get this over with. Inconsistencies, so many things weren't. My God, what the hell's going on in the sky now? There's something every day. Every day there's something. This looks like the dark side, doesn't it? Hey, look at this. Well, I'm out of time, so I'm going to have to upload this. Game of Thrones, eh? Look at that. Whoa.